What up, YouTube family? So it's been about 7 days since the last time I updated y'all on my tank. Last time we were here, if you remember, I had my two males and my female Corridora lay a big bunch of eggs here and here, and I decided that I was gonna try and raise them. Uh, and I went and bought the breeder basket 7 days ago, and it just so happened that the day that they decided to breed was the day before me and my wife and kids all packed up the car and went to the Renaissance Festival and go on vacation for 5 days. So I put the eggs in the basket. I did some research. They said 3 to 5 days is when how long it takes for them to hatch, and then they can survive for 2 or 3 days with after they hatch because they're just a floating egg sac swimming around. And so that's what I did. I left and let nature take its course after putting the eggs in a secure area. And when we returned, bam! Look at all them babies, all over the place. I don't know approximately how many babies we have, but I would guesstimate somewhere around 30 to 50 pepper corridoras. Told my wife that if she let me breed the fish, I wouldn't go buy any new fish for the tank because I was planning on doing some Harlequin rasboras, about 10, 15 Harlequin rasboras and 2 or 3 Bolivian rams. I guess, and the agreement was that if I started breeding all these pepper corys just to do it for fun, I couldn't go and get any more fish for the tank. For one reason and one reason only. It's probably for the better. I'm in the military. I'm probably going to be moving within the next 6 to 7 months. So it'd be pointless for me to go buy fish to put in a fish tank that I would just have to return to the fish store or find a new home for. It's kind of really pointless about breeding too. But hey, maybe I'll make someone happy with a bunch of free pepper corridoras here in about 6 months. So if you want some pepper corridoras, leave them in the comments. You know what I'm saying? On another note, I did a little bit of work to my plants. I trimmed up the Java moss and trimmed up my baby dwarf hair grass. I lost one of my baby teardrop plants. I'll probably pull that out here in a little bit. I don't think the plants for the carpeting plants are going to do too well. I'm not running any CO2. My lights aren't that bad. They run about 5,000 Kelvin. Just some Maryland lights. I linked 2 of them together. Right here, I just cut one of the clips like this. Just cut the straight parts off and slid the 2 lights together. And my dumb self, before I bought a tank that had this centerpiece cracked, and so all I did was go get a piece of aluminum and brad the popper of it, the piece on to sturdy it up. But it kind of worked out because without this here, the light would sag in the middle, so now it rests on that, and look at it's perfectly straight. So it kind of worked in my favor anyway. My temple plant was sticking up all the way out of the water and pushing up against the glass, and it was starting to bow. So I don't know if I made the right call or not, but I did chop it off at the top right there, and I put the top in a hole in that rock. We'll see if it takes off. If it does, I'll relocate that plant somewhere. I hope this plant survives me chopping the tip off. And crazy thing is my Cory cats are at it again. They're breeding right now. They're laying eggs. I'm not keeping them. They're right here. She's already laid a poop ton of eggs on the back sides of these leaves. I'm not keeping them. I'm gonna let these run their course first. And I don't think I'm going to keep all 30 to 50 of them. If you want some pepper Cory cats in like 2 or 3 months, let me know. And If you're in the local Frisco, Texas, Dallas, DFW area, let me know in a couple months when they're mature enough. I'll bag you up like 5, 10 of them, and we can meet up somewhere. Uh, but yeah, that's it. And Jesus, these guys breed like freaking rabbits. Look at this. Anyway, that's my tank. I did clean it up, but it's nice and clean. I mean, there's stuff floating around in there right now because I trimmed up some plants and stuff. But that's probably the clearest my water has been in a while. And yeah, I'll catch you on the fin side. Let me know if you want some of those Corys. All right, in a couple months.